Strapped Mango Airlines has opted to temporarily suspend all flights until further notice due to outstanding payments to air traffic navigation services. It also comes after the South African Cabin Crew Association, Mango Pilots Association and the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa filed an urgent application to place the airline under business rescue. For more on this, we're joined now by the Pilots Association Chairperson, Butler, as well as South African Cabin Crew Association Deputy President, Christopher Shabangu. Gentlemen, good evening and thank you for your time.
Good evening, Thabo. Thanks very much for having us.
Jordan, how do we get to this position at Mango?
Well, Thabo, it's been a long time coming. We've been trying for many months to reach some sort of resolution with the board of SAA, the DPE, and the Mango board. Everything has just fallen on deaf ears, and we finally got to the pinnacle of our desperation, where we had to file an urgent application at the Johannesburg High Court yesterday to place Mango into business rescue because no one was taking action.
Yeah. What sort of action were you expecting, particularly from the Pilots Association side?
Well, the Pilots Association and the Cabin Crew Association, as well as NUMSA, we're doing everything in our power to make sure Mango is still around in years to come. And it's a fantastic airline, a viable airline. And just the inadequacy of the management with regards to the SAA board and the DPE have led us to this position of desperation where there's no one else that's taking action. SAA boards say that they would like to put Mango into business rescue, but their actions haven't demonstrated that.
Yeah. Do you believe the bailout or the action being taken to save South African Airways will exclude its subsidiaries?
It's a very vague answer to give. That we're in, Chris, sorry for that. No one will tell us where we fit in as Mango. We've asked time and time again where Mango fits into the whole consortium, the greater SAA picture, what the plan is for Mango and the future. No one will give us an answer. It seems to be left up to the consortium to decide what happens to Mango. A government doesn't seem to want to take a role in the decision-making process.
Right. Christopher, welcome and good to have you with us. What do you say this tactic, right, of going to the courts and forcing Mango into a business rescue, what do you think that is going to yield?
Look, at the end of the day, what we're trying to do here is that we're just trying to act on behalf or in the best interest of the workers and the survival of Mango Airlines. So us going to the business rescue or going the business rescue route is not because we wanted to. We are forced into that process because we have to save the airline. And actually, to go back to what you were saying earlier, we're faced with a situation where we're not so sure as to what is happening. We don't know. We don't have information. The SAA has been bought yet. Mango is a subsidiary of South African Airways, so we don't know what's going on. As Labour, we were left out. So we had to take this action, and you must understand, we just didn't take this action out of just panic or anything. We actually engaged the DPE. We tried to engage the board of South African Airways, which never came to the party. So we had no choice in this case. We really had to take some action in the interest of saving Mango Airlines, also in the interest of looking after the jobs at Mango Airlines. So really we had no choice. We had to take this route.
Talk to me about that number of jobs that are at stake here, that are hanging on the line because of this non-communication or even indecisiveness about what will happen to this subsidiary.
So what you're looking at here, you're looking at more than 700 employees that are going to be losing their jobs because of this. And you're also looking at more than 30,000 families that are dependent on Mango as an entity. That's what you're looking at. So it is quite important that Mango survives. And what I need to stress is that Mango Airlines is a lean airline. If it's not an airline that you'd say probably it's overburdened in terms of labor or anything of that sort. It is a very lean airline, viable airline, an airline that actually is playing a vital role within the airline economy or the aviation economy in the country. It supports a lot, as I said, it supports about 30,000 families. So it is quite important for it to survive as an airline. So therefore, the decisions that have been made by the DPE right now are going to be affecting all of those people. Now, for us, that's deja vu. If we look at what has happened at SAA.
Do you believe, though, Christopher, that the minister, the shareholder, still views Mango Airline in that particular light?
Well, that's the minister. That's for the minister to answer. Where is the minister? He's supposed to be giving us direction at this particular moment. We're not supposed to be coming back to you and saying the DPE is saying this, the DPE is saying that, the board is saying that. The minister is supposed to be coming in. Where is he? That's the question we're asking. We need to be able to be given direction by the minister. The minister, I would tell you, or I would argue, the minister is supposed to be coming and telling you, this is what is happening. This is supposed to be happening. I'm saying that because South African Airways today has been bought by Takatso, or that group, the Takatso group. And we also know that there is Lyft, which is a direct competitor to Mango. Now, we need the minister to come and say, you guys, don't worry. We have this covered in this way and that way. We don't have that right now. I can't even tell you now what is the minister thinking about it. Yeah. Forget about the people that work in the ministry. I'm talking about the minister himself. Where is he? Because there's crisis at this particular moment. We have people that haven't been paid for 2 months. People that have been, in the past 16 months, have been taking heavy salary pay cuts. No word from the minister.
Yeah.
So as Labour, we are forced to take a leading role right now. And unfortunately, we have learned this from what happened at South African Airways, where there was a BRP, and that BRP, actually, I can tell you now, South African Airways was never actually turned around. It was sold, as you all know. So what we're saying then as Labour is that Mango has to go to BRP, and as Labour, we have to be involved. And we are saying to the ministry, let me just be direct, we're saying to the minister, we are willing to even retract that application if we're going to also take part in the business rescue of Mango, meaning that we're also going to have a choice of our own business practitioner just to safeguard the workers and the interest of the airline itself, because we've seen this before, where the BRPs are brought in, are controlled by the ministry, and then nothing comes out of it. And millions are being spent out of that, and nothing comes of it. Thousands lose their jobs, but nothing comes of it. We believe that as Labour, therefore, if we partake in that, at least we also have an oversight on this issue.
Right. Jordan, what do you make of the statement by the interim CEO at SAA saying that they are confirming that indeed Mango will go into business rescue? What does that tell you about the conversations that are going on?
Well, he's quite correct. Mango will go into business rescue. We filed the application. How they plan to do it over and above our application remains to be seen. They've got their legal team that's advising them, but we have served papers. It's registered at the South Gauteng High Court. They are finally, maybe, getting on the train to business rescue with us. We just hope that they want to do it, as Christopher says, a joint business rescue together. So we can dispel any clouds of rumors and shadows that maybe went on in the SAA business rescue. And Mango will be an open and transparent business rescue process, which is what the Republic of South Africa deserves. And the citizens who actually are the custodians, really, of the airline, they own Mango. It's a public entity.
What do you think has happened here? Why did the bailout of 819 million not get to Mango?
Because go for it, Chris.
Yeah, Christopher, you can go for it.
No. So look, for now, what we can say is that we don't believe it's been withheld. We don't think that it's been withheld. What I'm trying to say here is that there is 819 million that has been issued by the DPE, appropriated from the government. So what I can say now, which we are happy about, the DPE haven't said that they're taking that away. They haven't said that. And we believe they're not taking that away. It's just an issue of saying there is 819 million that is supposed to come and work for Mango and to turn Mango around. Now, there's so many advantages to that. First of all, let me just say this. 890 million is not enough to turn Mango around. It's not. We know that. All of us know that. Now, that's where we come in and say, now, bring in our business rescue practitioner, your business rescue practitioner, and let's work together, because the 819 million is not enough. And we are grateful to the DPE, and probably I should say now, we're grateful to the minister to say that they haven't withdrawn the 819 million. At least they haven't communicated that to us. We're happy about that. At least we know there's 819 million that is going to be there to assist Mango to move forward. The advantages of this now is that we're going to have that confidence of saying, even though there are, even though there is an airline, I mean, there's a group that has bought SAA, which have their own low-cost airline, which is Lyft, then Mango is also protected in the 819 million. We are grateful of that from the ministry. So we know that it's coming for sure, unless there's changes tomorrow. So that helps. That helps a lot. But then let me deal with the issue of the business rescue. Then when we have the business rescue practitioners, dual rescue practitioners, we can then safeguard that money and make sure that it works up to its optimum. So that's the most important thing. That's what we want. That's the only thing that we want is labor, nothing else. Then the airline, the viable airline, which is Mango, continues to function. Yeah. Because then the issue of Lyft is something that they're going to have to be dealing with on the side. But people that have been working at Mango shouldn't be affected by this, because, as I said earlier, it's a lean airline. It's an airline that can make profits if it's run properly. Yeah. And the business rescue will then assist this airline to run profitably.
Right, Jordan, finally, do you believe the halting of flights by Mango is a temporary thing, or this is a beginning of a nosedive here?
I believe it to be a temporary thing. It's a bit of a difficult one. It's apparently air traffic control that's halted the operations today, and we've been told that our management is in talks with ATNS to get Mango back in the air, and hopefully the interim CEO of SAA, who sits on the ATNS board, is also in talks trying to find a solution to get Mango back in the air. It's imperative that we get back into the air to live up to the promises that we've made to our guests and to our customers and to our suppliers, that we've been telling them all along these last few months, that the money is coming, and just hang on a little bit longer, and we'll make a plan and work with us. But now everyone seems to be at a loss of what's going to happen, because there's so many grey areas about this business rescue. Who's doing it? Who's not doing it? One thing's for sure, we're finally in agreement that Mango must go into business rescue. That's the most important thing to save our airline.
Appreciate your time, gentlemen, and hopefully... Yes, Christoph.
And just to add on what Captain Butler has just said now, it needs to be known that the workers at Mango have been working for the past 2 months without pay.
100%.
Committed to having their airline running and their jobs going. Yeah. They have been committed. They haven't let down. They have been going to work, and you must know, without pay for the past 2 months. So that is extremely important, and we need this process. We're not doing this out of spite or anything, going to court. No. This is really just to really assist those workers and to make sure that this airline keeps on going. So Captain Butler is absolutely correct.
Chairperson of Mango Pilots Association, Jordan Butler, appreciate your time, and the Deputy President of the South African Cabin Crew Association, there, Christopher Shabangu.